So I had something planned for this vlog, but since Arthur and Isaac both went kind of deep on their vlogs, I feel like I kind of have to go deep. And I'm going to starting with Arthur's idea of life as a narrative. Okay, so as a historian, historians have a weird relationship with narratives. Narratives are kind of essential to understanding history. You need a sort of narrative in order to really understand any movement or any sort of major changes. You need them in order to make sense of everything that happened. But on the flip side, you don't want to get too married to a narrative. Because you don't want to let that preformed narrative sort of obscure what really happened. You don't want to be forcing historical events and arguments into this preformed narrative that you already have without, considering other possibilities. And that, in interest of the TV shows of our lives of season 6, yeah, it's gotten kind of dark. It's, featured lots of depression, someone's dad dying, and them not feeling bad about it at all, which is, doubly dark. It's featured, me dropping out of college, sort of, for a semester, which, thing is, about the whole narratives thing, both my fall semesters, my freshman and sophomore semesters in college, were disasters, basically. The first one, I sort of skipped the whole last third and, got really bad grades in some of my classes, and the second one, I just got so overwhelmed with depression that I had to withdraw and restart. And the thing that I'm feeling now, and I'm not sure how accurate this is, but the feeling I'm getting now is that basically if I blow this next fall semester, college is kind of over for me. I'll need to find a different alternative, which is scary for me because the entire narrative that I've been living my life around, basically since I went to kindergarten, is, the expectations are that I go through public school, get a high school diploma, go through college, get a college diploma, and then get a job. That's always been my understanding and what was expected of me of, my plan through life, which I never questioned it. I never questioned that it would... I never thought about any alternatives, and I never questioned whether or not I would be able to accomplish it, because I always figured I could. But now it's getting really complicated. It's getting to the point where I'm feeling like I have to find other alternatives for this whole life plan that I've had since forever, because, going to college and then getting a job is basically what I feel like my family and most of my friends do. That's what both my parents did. That's what all 4 of my grandparents did. That's what most of my friends seem to be doing. It feels, and I feel like if I don't do it, then that kind of puts me as the person who wasn't able to do it, which is scary in that sense. It's also scary in just, if I do this, I have to find a whole nother plan for my life. And that's scary. And also, apparently, I'm learning in college, you have to pursue careers, while you're doing college. You're supposed to do internships and extracurriculars, like directing applause movies and going to career fairs and doing all that in addition to the college stuff, which I'm afraid of doing. It's a very... Yeah, this has been a sort of scary point in my life, and it's also scary because, I'm basically just going to have to wait out the summer preparing to do well in this coming semester, which is very high stakes and very intimidating.